Hey everybody, it's your girl Nicci, creator of the Glow Code. Coming in, checking in with you guys this evening on a Friday evening. What's up? How y'all doing? I just want to know, can we talk? I want to talk about the post that I put up the other day. It was a quote and it said, we can't do God's part, but he won't do ours. So I just want to take a minute this evening to talk a little bit about that. If you're new here and you're not familiar with me, my name is Nicci Page. I am creator of the Glow Code. I am a board certified coach, a convener of community known as the Glow Code Collective. You can hit the link in my bio right now and join the community for $1. Oh, look at that. Junior, what you doing in here? You know the Glow Code is for ladies. I'm going to wave at you though. Y'all, my ex-husband is up in here on my live. How you doing, boo? What's up? So as I was saying, my name is Nicci Page. I am the creator of the Glow Code. I'm a board certified coach. I'm also a practicing attorney. And at the Glow Code, we aspire to help women design the lives they truly deserve. And that is a life that is really based and founded upon who you really are. And you are a daughter of the King. So like I said, I wanted to talk about my post that I put up yesterday. And it said, we can't do God's part, but he won't do ours. So there are some things that we cannot do because we are not God. But there are some things that we have been called, equipped, and commissioned to do that he will not do for us. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. So I just want to give you like 3 little points, 3 little tips that you can tuck in your pocket as you travel throughout the weekend or into next week. If you're watching this on a replay, you can jot down some notes. Point number 1. Shakespeare talked about the world being a stage. So when I talk about playing your part, I was kind of thinking of it in terms of like being in a play. And the world literally being our stage, this world being the stage where we are supposed to act out our ambassadorship as being representatives of the kingdom and the earth. And so this world literally is our stage. And he also says in that play that throughout a person's life, now he said it in a poetic way, but basically what he said is in a man's life, he'll have many parts to play. And I think that's something that we need to keep in mind. In our lives, we don't stay in the same part. We have to play our part, but throughout our lives, that part might change. You know, for instance, when you're a student, if you're in college, your part is to be a good student. You shouldn't still be behaving like you were when you were in the 5th grade when you're in college, because that's not your part anymore. You have to play the part that you have at that time, and that part may change. If you're married, you can't be out here on the stage playing a part like you single. That's not gonna work. And the flip side of that is if you're single, boo-boo. I know something about that. Okay. My ex-husband on the live, but I'm free and clear out here in these parts. Okay. So I know the struggles of the single woman. But if you are single, you can't be playing the part like you married. And I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. I hope y'all can read between the lines on that. If you are single, you can't be out here playing the part like you married. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Drop in the comment if you feel what I'm saying. There are other stages of life. Like when you are in your professional life, you should have proceeded past the point of being a student. So there is a role to play as a professional. Once you have reached the point of, whatever certifications you need to have in your professional life, you should no longer be behaving like a student. So point number 1, in our lives and on this stage, the world, which is our stage, we may have several different parts to play at different times. So if we are to be in order, we have to be playing the part that we are assigned in each specific time. We can't be holding on to old parts when that's not our part anymore, but we also can't try to go out ahead into a part that we haven't yet been prepared for. So number 1, the world is the stage for us to play out our God-given parts, whatever those may be. And there may be several throughout the course of our lives. And if we want to glow, we have to be in line with whatever that part is at that specific time. Number 2, you got to play your part. So if this is like a play, if we're thinking of this as theater and as a play, if I'm assigned the part of Shirley, I can't walk on the stage and start saying, Betty's lines. Like, that's not gonna work. If you Betty, that's the part you've been assigned. You can't walk on stage and start saying Shirley's lines. Shirley got to be Shirley, Betty got to be Betty, or the play is gonna be all mixed up, confused, and conflummoxed, and we don't need that. And so we got to stay in our lane. Not stay for the time that we're supposed to be in there, because like I said, the lanes may change as you grow. Your role may change, but for this particular season in your life, whatever your role is, you have to play your part. You can't play somebody else's part. We see a lot of times everybody wants to do the same thing. Everybody wants to be somebody else. I want to be like her. I wish mine was like hers. I want mine to look like hers. That's not working. That's not what's up. We each have to play our part. And that's what makes the play beautiful. That's what makes the play meaningful. That's what makes us feel when we watch the play. That's what makes us want to come back and see the play again, because each person played their specific part to the best of their abilities. So we got to stop being like, okay, everybody wants to be, a prophet. Everybody wants to be an apostle. Somebody is supposed to be a doctor out here. Somebody's supposed to be a lawyer out here. Somebody's supposed to be an artist. Somebody's supposed to be a singer. Like, I don't think God called everybody. Like, we're not all supposed to be an Instagram model. Like, I didn't get that call. I can't play that part. I can't say, oh, that looks popular. That's what everybody else is doing, so I'm going to play that part. No, I have to play my part. Okay, so that's rule number 2. Play your part. Shirley, be Shirley. Betty, if that's the part, the lines you got from the director, and y'all know who the director is, if you got the lines of Betty, come on the stage and talk like Betty, look like Betty, sound like Betty, walk like Betty. Don't come out here pretending to be Shirley, because that's not the part you got. Cool. And point number 3 is going to be really quick and short tonight. Point number 3. If you choose to not come out on the stage, like the curtains are going up at 7 and ain't nobody heard from you, it's like a no call, no show, you're not showing up, you don't think nobody's here to play your part. I want to be very clear about that. If you refuse to walk out on the stage, God, like I said, is not your understudy. God is not going to do it for you. He's not here to say your lines for you. Like, that was your job. And if you refuse to do it, don't think it's not going to get done. What's going to happen is the part will be recast. Okay. God's work is going to be done one way or the other. So if you miss your big break, you miss your opportunity, you show up late to the show, you show up and you not knowing your lines, you showing up trying to be Betty when you was cast as Shirley, or you refuse to show up at all, you just no call, no show, your part will be recast. He will find someone else. He will call someone else. He will equip someone else. And we see that in the word. We see, okay, so you saying lines I ain't told you to say, you adding parts into the script, you ad-libbing the stuff I told you to do. You don't want to do the stuff I told you not to do. You out here doing that. You're messing up the play. All right. You're going to get sat down. I will go call, equip, and commission somebody else, because I am the director and this is my play. And I have a vision, and my vision will be carried out whether you want to cooperate or not. If you're not going to play your part, I will find someone else who will. So those are my 3 glow tips for the evening on this Friday evening. Play your part. Know that this whole world is a stage for each and every one of us to play our parts in the kingdom, to get the message across about what the kingdom is, to make people want to come back, to make people want to come in to the kingdom. We each have to play our part on this world, which is our stage. And by play our part, I do mean our part. We can't be the daughters of the king, okay, out here playing parts like we don't belong in the kingdom. Okay, we cannot be out here claiming to be daughters of the king and trying to play that part, but doing anything and everything under the sun that everybody else everywhere all over the place is doing. We have to play our part. And I think that might be a little bit of what's missing in the kingdom, is we don't want to play our part the way it was written. We want to ad lib and add in and take out and put in extra stuff and take out stuff that wasn't in the script. No, just play the part as it was written for you. Okay. And quit trying to add in stuff from the world into this play. That don't belong over here. We should be playing our part. We should be bringing to life the creation of our Father in the earth. We have to play our part in order for that to happen. And then what was my third? Oh, number 3. Listen, if you don't want to play your part, you want to play somebody else's part, you don't want to show up, you're not acting right, you don't know your lines, you don't want to memorize your lines, you all over the place, there will be a play. Like, don't think you about to be the monkey that's going to stop the show. That's not happening. You will be recast. Someone else will take your spot. And the play and the show will go on. And I think that's like such a sad thing. Like when you think about Saul, like, you was the king, bro. You was the anointed king. And you got recast. Like, how sad is that? To miss your big break, to miss your opportunity to take the stage and the starring role and represent the kingdom. But you were showing out. And so now you got recast. And someone else stepped into that role, knew the lines, delivered them, got the point across. Even here now, thousands and thousands of years later, we still like, oh, his poems was dope. Like, we're memorizing the lines that he actually wrote. And we're seeing that he was a man after God's own heart and that he played his role to a T. And so that's all I got on tonight. Play your part, sis. Play your part. You were created and designed to play a part. And that part was created specifically for you. It would be such a shame for it to go to somebody else. It was created for you. And you've been equipped and called and hopefully commissioned to fulfill that role. And the kingdom needs you. The world needs you. This stage needs you. It needs each and every one of us. Because the thing is, the play, it's all of us. The whole world is the stage. Each of us, wherever we are in the world, wherever we are in the country, wherever we are in our stage of life, we have a role to play. We have hearts to touch with playing our role. We have light to shine in playing our role. So let's focus on doing that. And you guys, make sure you hit the link in my bio. Join the Glow Code Collective. It is the online space, the online private community for professional women of faith. We have content up there. We have live events coming up in February. We are going to be having 4 events. We're going to be having a game night. We're having Dr. Atasha Jordan come and talk to us about the intersections of faith and mental health. We're having Rosemary Salem talk to us about social media platforms and how to maximize profits on social media platforms. And then we're going to be having a girl kind of glow chat with Lady Siobhan Cook about long distance love. How do we manage long distance relationships? How do women of faith manage long distance relationships in this time of COVID, in this time of internet dating, and all of that. So it's going to be hopefully a very enlightening and, real, honest, truthful conversation. So we have events like that each month. There are faith-focused courses up there, the Reclaim Your Radiant course, the Believing Woman's Guide to Bouncing Back, because I know we all been through something and need to bounce back. That course is up there. So hit the link in my bio now. Join the community. Let's support each other. Let's let each other's light shine. Let's bask in each other's light. Let's support each other's light. Let's augment and amplify each other's light. And yeah, let's kick it together, have fun together, and really make this a vibrant community for women of faith. So if any of that sounds good to you, hit the link in my bio, drop a comment if you're watching this on the replay, and you guys have a wonderful evening. I will see you next week. Enjoy this weekend. Enjoy your Sabbath. Get some rest. Because you was told to play that part too. You supposed to rest on that 7th day. So play that part over the weekend. And I will see you guys next week. As we always say here before we leave on the Glow Code, know the code, live the code, light the world.